All right, guys, happy December, first day of the trading session, December 2nd, Mara, 9%, 10% so far. And we still have like 2 more hours until market close, but let's take a look at the stock. So this is the worst one so far in terms of the miners. You can see it's 9% down, HUT, 8.5%, 9%, Riot is 3%, BTTR, 2.7%, Bitcoin itself, it was popping in the morning and it's down 1.8% so far. MicroStrategy so far 1% flat. CleanSpark pulling back as well, giving back daily gains. Hood is positive slightly. Coinbase slightly positive as well, and Square 5%. So Mara, well, I wanted to show this pattern right here. Again, I don't trade off of these, and at the moment of talking this name, looking at this name, I'm not trading one. It was tempting in the morning, but I didn't take that trade. So I was looking into the put as soon as it cracked the 5-day moving average. If you can see this gray line on my chart, it's curling. Anytime stock trading above 5-day moving average, I turn bullish and stay bullish biased. But as soon as it slips below, I'm going to be looking at this name as a neutral or bearish. So this formation, I was looking at, well, it's not a good looking bullish, pattern. So anytime you see a stock go up and then following day, it puts this sort of a reverse hammer and then sells off with as much candle as it did right here. If you just go take a look at this move, this is a bearish pattern. And how can it unfold? I'm not gonna be telling that this is going to be working out precisely like this, but price action, something like this, very likely. And I see this stock going to test 22.50 or even $20. So $20 for the stock is 200-day moving average right here. 22.50, it's the 20-day moving average right here. Stock still at the moment ultra short term. Yes, it is to the upside if you take a look at it from well, if you just put a channel, sort of an uptrending channel, can it test and stay in this range? Possible. But speaking of ultra short term, there is a disconnect right here right now after even BTC staying it's like 3-4K off its highs. But these miners have a pressure and they have been selling off crazy. And in terms of options, we'll take a look. Volume is pretty high. We still have 2 more hours. This is a 10-minute chart. In the morning, it did flush pretty big, but as soon as it reversed, it was very choppy. It wasn't like convincing reversal back up, try to push to pre-market highs. Well, I was watching 27. It was the support area I was watching from the Black Friday, and this 24.66, this is another support level I'm watching. So if it cracks this level right here, then I would be watching these 23, 22.50 levels. So far, I don't know where it's going to close, but if it cracks below, that's the target. Ultra short term. Again, these videos are not recommendation for you to buy or sell, purely for entertainment, education purpose only. Option market, 270,000 so far, 277 calls, 140 puts, 140K puts. If you take a look at the calls, they're trading in all deltas from 0 to all the way 100, but the puts are being traded. They're being traded at, if you take a look at like 57,000 puts that traded at the ask, which is 40% of the puts, and then 20% only ask the calls, about the same are calls. So, which means there are people trying to trade this name to the downside. We can just take a look at one strike in the morning, 22.50. Let's take a look at 23, 24. 24 is pretty active. 24 puts, you can see So yeah, people are probably just day trading those puts and calls. 24, 25. So yeah, 25, 24 puts were pretty active even on Black Friday. So those are the levels I'm watching for marathon, but doesn't look bullish to me right here. Even if it tries to bounce, any bounce at this point to me looking like it's bearish unless you see the BTC crack 100 and start pushing. And even if it does that, now you have a solid resistance for Mara, and it was already solid resistance. This $30, $27. So that's what I'm watching for Marathon Digital. Thanks for watching. Short one today. See you in the next one.